Good evening, everyone. How's everyone's evening going? My evening's going pretty fantastic. Just witnessed one of the crazy ass matches I've ever seen in my life. Um, One of the craziest shows I've ever seen. Uh, let's get down to it, shall we? Let me pull up my notes. Hey, Jared. Rebellion kicks off with returning Kimberly in a tag team match with Havoc and Rosemary teaming with Susan. It was a fun way to kick off Rebellion Havoc, and Rosemary won the match. Yes, the pre-show had a match on it, which, unbeknownst to me, I didn't even notice that. I was watching the countdown to Rebellion, and I turned it on, and there was a match. It was Kimberly and Susan versus Rosemary and Havoc. So, interesting enough, there was a match. So Kimberly returned after injury, so that's good. It was a fun match. It was needed to fill the void. So yeah, fun stuff. It was a fun match. I enjoyed it. But Kimberly did not win another this season. It was Rosemary and Havoc that won the match. What are you gonna do? The second match of the night, that's actually the match that was the first match of the night on the show, actual show. Hide here, hide. Second match of the night, the X Division Championship match, Ace Austin versus TJP versus Josh Alexander. I was blown away with this match. It was an absolute fantastic match. It had submissions, it had high flying, it had action. This was a great match. Congratulations to Josh Alexander. Yes, this match was amazing. Like, it stole the show. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I'm still blown away by this match. Moose is not happy. So yeah, this match was crazy good. Where's my water at? Screw it. I'll add more energy to my body. Oh, sorry. I got my vocal cords all dry. So yeah, that was a great match. The Activision Championship match led up to what it was supposed to be. Next match is VBD versus Eddie Edwards, Willie Mack, Chris Sabin, and James Storm. Now Eric Young was injured, but he had someone fill the void or fill in for him, and it was none other than the debuting Big Kaz, W. Morrissey. I don't know how to pronounce his name or spell his name, so it's Big Kaz on my notes. Big Kaz on my notes. Yes, this was a physical match. It was a spectacular match. It was intense. It was big. It was brutal. Everyone was flying around. But in the end, it was Willie Mack that ate the pin, and Kaz won the match. It was a fun match, though. I liked it. Up next, Myers versus Cardona. This match ended rough. It seemed like a noticeable injury. But Myers tried to play the good guy and then did Cardona dirty by giving him 2 roster cuts. Yeah, this match was fun. It was friend versus foe or friend versus friend. And 18 years lined up together. So yeah, fun stuff. During the match, Matt Cardona tried doing his leg lariat and landed bad on his knee. Big Cass is on Impact Wrestling. Yes, he is. He goes by Kaz now with a Z. So yeah, he landed on his knee and it looked like he was injured. So Matt Cardona is writhing in pain, grabbing his knee or his leg or his thigh or whatever area it was, and he was calling officials over. All three referees were coming out to help him, and it looked like a noticeable injury. And Brian Myers was like, "Oh my god, oh no, let me help you up. Let me help you up. There you go. Oh, and all good sportsmanship. Your friends are friends." And then he went, bam, roster cut. Knocked him on his ass, and then he got him back up, and did another roster cut again for the victory. So yeah, even in pure agony pain, he's still the most professional wrestler. Brian Myers won the match. Dirty, just absolute dirtiness. Next up is the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. The match was crazy, fun, athletic. I was eating pizza during this one, so I didn't really catch most of it. But what I got with the match, it was crazy. It was good. All looked great in this. And we have new Knockout Tag Team Champions, Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellering. So fun stuff, right? Trey Miguel versus Callahan in the last man standing match. This match was pure violence. During the whole match, Trey Miguel looked like the weaker opponent. He flew around the ring in the horrible ways. He flew all around the impact zone, mostly Sami Callahan's doing, flying into the rails, flying over the ring, flying over the railings, flying onto tables, flying onto this, and then at the end of the day, at the end of the near the match, he put Callahan through a table, and Callahan couldn't get up for the 10 count. In my opinion, Callahan got robbed in this match. He was purely the most physical. He was purely the most advantage. The whole entire match, Trey had to count to 10. It was Trey having the count, not Callahan. Callahan was controlling the whole entire match. And then Trey Miguel did this one victory swing and beat Callahan. I was kind of angry. I was mad. I felt like a soft victory, though. Like, it wasn't supposed to be a victory, but he grabbed the table and couldn't get up for the 10 count, and it ended. I don't think Trey was supposed to win that one. Up next, the Tag Team Championship match, Finn Juice versus the Good Brothers. I didn't write anything down for this match because it was that fucking good. It was a great fucking match. Finn Juice retained the titles, so they're going back. They're staying on the New Japan talent, which I knew they were going to do. You're not going to start a partnership and then strip the titles just because it advantaged yourself in the Japan area. No, they're going to stay for the Impact tapings, and they're going to stay with the titles, and New Japan's going to stay happy. Everyone wins, right? Up next, Knockouts Championship match, Deonna Purrazzo versus Tenille Dashwood. What a strong technical match. It was a hard-fought battle, but Deonna Purrazzo retained. Deonna, Susan, Kimberly beat up Tenille, and out comes Taylor Wilde to make the save. Yes, the match was great. It was technical sound. Tenille didn't do her little shtick where she talks about the camera and trying to do poses or anything like that. She was purely focused on becoming Knockouts champion, which I actually preferred. I don't like her being on camera ready anyways. Yes, and after the match, she beat Tenille, and then Deonna, Susan, and Kimberly take turns beating up Tenille, and out comes Taylor Wilde with a save. And Taylor Wilde looked amazing. Not gonna lie, that was pretty freaking athletic. Looking fresh for someone that hasn't wrestled in almost, I want to say, 15 years. Oh. Now for the main event. The main event. Kenny Omega versus Rich Swan. What a crazy ass main event. The match could have gone either way, but in the end, it was multiple exposed V triggers. Exposed means he exposed his knee, took the knee pad off his knee, and exposed his kneecap, the hardest bone on the leg. So you're doing full bone knee shots to the head with bone, not a knee pad, bone. And there was like 5 V triggers from Kenny Omega to Rich Swan head and a one-winged angel to seal his fate. We have a new Impact World Champion. Yes, unfortunately, we have a new Impact World Champion, and it's not our own. So Kenny Omega will fill his end of the duty, and he will be on Impact prominently more, defending that title. Moose isn't happy, apparently, which the whole roster should probably be not happy. But Rich Swan gave his all. Rich Swan fought for it all. He fought his hardest. He fought as his little heart could, as like Kenny Omega said he would. But Kenny Omega won. You ain't gonna put sugar on that. It's Kenny Omega won. He was the better man. But Rich Swan will probably get a rematch. But it looks like it's gonna be Moose that's gonna take it from Kenny. That's how I have it going, because there's only one person that can beat Kenny Omega, and it's probably Moose. But that is the end. And tomorrow, I get my second vaccine shot. Yay me. That's why I had to do it tonight, because I would probably be out of it tomorrow. The second shot is more potent than the first one, I hear. People have been on their backs on the second shot, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'm doing my part. So yeah, good show, great event. I gave it 9 stars. There's a few hiccups that made it a little less than 10, but it was a great show. It was definitely worth the $40. So if you have the money, watch on replay or ask your friend for their fight account. That works too. Anyways, that is the end. Thank you for my watching, and I am going to turn to the comments. Hi, Cody. I can always count on you, Jared. You're an awesome fan. Thank you. I really thought Rich Swan would win. Yeah, we all did. Kimberly returned. I thought she was injured. Not anymore. Moose is not happy. Yeah, in honesty, I'm not happy either. Big Cass is on Impact Wrestling. Yep, Big Cass is on Impact Wrestling. Matt Cardona versus Brian Myers rematch. Not likely. Taylor Wilde versus Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockout Championship. It looks like that's the story it's going. OneDrive isn't signed. What the hell? Get that off. Rich Swan will get a rematch. Possibly. Kenny Omega versus Moose for the Impact World Championship. Now that's a match I'd like to see. Alright. That's the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. And I look forward to talking with you soon. You can follow me on Twitter at MiseryEater101. I'm also on Twitch at MiseryEater101. I'm on Instagram at MiseryEater101. I'm on Facebook at Cody Simmons. And I am on this at It Glimpse to My Mind. Subscribe, follow, retweet, share. Do whatever you need to do. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for the continuous support. It means the world to me. Again, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for all of you, which I have been doing for the past, I want to say 3 years now. Ever since the new regime took over, I think. That's how long I've been doing this. So, thank you. and enjoy the replay. Good night.